Well, welcome back to our AWS networking course. Today we are going to see about AWS endpoint. So, what do you mean by AWS endpoint and the endpoint services? Nothing but private link. So, AWS endpoint is one of the main VPC component, which will enable you to access between different VPCs and the AWS supported services with the private IP communication without the need of NAT device or internet gateway or any VPC or direct connect link. So, what is this exact method? I'm going to show a few concepts so that you will understand better. So, in my diagram, I'm availing some of the services hosted behind the load balancer. So there are services hosted behind the load balancer. I want to make these services available to different VPCs as a service through the private link. So even though VPCs are connected, here the connection is public connection, where the network load balancer come into the picture. From the VPC or any other connectivity, it access to the load balancer and access the services of the instances behind the load balancer. So this VPC endpoint method, which will allow you to avail the services where you have created the services in your own infrastructure, or Amazon is providing the services from their side as a standard services, or from the community AMI side, their community services, they are giving some other services. So you can avail these facilities with secure communication with a private IP communication. So here the documentation says traffic between your VPC and other services does not leave the Amazon network. And this endpoint virtual devices allow you to communicate from the VPC to the available service, and it takes care of the available bandwidth and the high availability. So today we are going to see the practical about the endpoint services and interface endpoint. So I'm going to Oregon region. In my EC2 console, I have created the network load balancer. So the load balancer topic you will see later. So you see a classic load balancer, network load balancer, and there are some more load balancer types we can create. So this network load balancer, which works at the connection level, which will give you much performance and application delivery improvement. Okay, if you go to this load balancer, there you can see the network load balancer here. I'm going to create the endpoint service with a conditional method. So there I see VPC endpoint services. Here it says AWS private link. Establish a private connection to your load balancer as an endpoint service. Click on create. Okay, create endpoint service. Give the endpoint service name. Nothing but select the network load balancer, what is mentioned here. And it is asking for the option require acceptance for endpoint. So whenever a service is trying to avail the endpoint method behind the load balancer, always it needs the authentication. So it's a controlled mechanism of providing the services to different customer or different VPCs with a restriction. Now click on create service, close. Okay. I can see the service is available. The service is having the service name as this one. Now let me go to VPC. I'm going to create the endpoint service. Just go to endpoint, create endpoint. So here it's asking for so many methods. If you want to avail the predefined services given by AWS, you can do it here. Since we are practicing the available service hosted behind the load balancer, I'm going to click on here, find service by name. Then whatever the service name I see here, I have to copy and paste here. Verify. Service name found. Now the subnets behind the load balancer are this one. Then create the security group or use the existing group. Yes. Now if you see here, even though I'm trying to avail the endpoint service to the service behind the load balancer, it is saying pending acceptance. So the owner of this load balancer has to agree whether it is a valid connection or not. So go to the network load balancer and go to the endpoint services from there and come to endpoint connection, action, accept. Yes. It will take some time. Yeah, now the status sources available. It's good. So after accepting from the endpoint service, yes. Now the endpoint service created under the endpoint can make use of the service behind the load balancer. So like this, you can create more endpoint to avail different services. For example, I want to avail some services from the AWS EC2. I can select that EC2 instance for the service. I can go ahead and create the endpoint. So you can use Amazon Marketplace and use the services from there. Okay. So here is the example how to configure the endpoint service, how to restrict with the controlled access. More details about this endpoint you can explore the AWS documentation. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you all. Bye.